Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today you find me here off the beaten track garden centre here in Robertsbridge. Now why am I here? You can see behind me why I'm here. So situated within the grounds of the garden centre you do actually have the Hastings Tramway Museum. So it's a small little museum dedicated to the restoration of Hastings tram car 48 behind me, and as well as what remains of number 56 inside the little museum. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly take you around the site and just show you everything the Hastings Tramway Museum has to offer.
Not quite, but it's just
onto the longer drill, didn't you?
No, it's not that. It's the socket here. It's on a slant. I couldn't get the head in past that anymore.
Sorry, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the little tram museum, it's situated at the garden centre and it's pretty much like a little collection of quirky little shops. It's called Off the Beaten Track. And like I say, it's free to get into. Obviously they've got a couple of the original Hastings trams here as well. A couple of the little miniature ones. So I'll take you around the trams, and there's a little bit of a museum. I believe there's a G-scale railway layout here as well. But also they've got this little miniature railway layout, which I'm assuming in better times, obviously the little trams will run. And I believe they have a little battery loco as well that runs from time to time. But it doesn't look like the miniature railway as it stands is operational. But yeah, really quirky little place.
I wonder what's coming down.
So over here guys, there is a model of this old warship that was actually donated to the Tram Museum. Now they're actually trying to find out some history of the model, and they reckon it was produced for a film. And it was rescued after it was going to be scrapped for the brass content, but it's been lovingly donated here. So if anyone's got any information about the model, please do get in contact with them and let them know. So yeah, over here you've got this little miniature Hastings tram that would obviously normally run on the little miniature railway line that they got here at the Tram Museum. Really cute little thing, and the attention to detail in this is pretty cool, although it does look like it does need a bit of a clean up currently, but it's really nice to see, especially in this sort of gauge as well. You don't normally see trams that much, so yeah, hopefully one day it'd be nice to see this running. So yeah, they have turned around and said I can get inside number 48 here. Obviously just need to be careful. So you've got the old controls here, which is obviously not the original thing anymore, but of course obviously this is all currently being restored as we speak. Literally they're doing restoration on the tram here now. I'm not too sure what the end product will be for this and what the hope is and the goal, but yeah, really nice stepping into a piece of history. So yeah, like I say guys, currently sitting in here, tram car 48, really nice piece of history here. Like obviously the Hastings Tramways goes back so long ago now, the early 1900s, and I actually did find this in here as well. So that you've got the Hastings Tramways, and it's all just a bit of history about the trams itself. So you've got the picture there, that's in 1904, the first tram on trial in Hastings. And it just obviously just goes through all the history, obviously the track lane and the motive power and everything for it. And then of course obviously you've got the Silver Hill tram there, circa 1900. and yeah, it tells you all about the vehicles and everything. So the trams are built in Preston and a 5'6" gauge wheelbase running on narrow 3 feet 6" gauge tracks. So it gives you a lot of history about it, and obviously you've got a colour picture there, tram at White Rock in 1907. So if anyone's familiar with Hastings, obviously this is really worth coming to. A really good part of Hastings history here. You have to excuse the banging, like I say, there is currently restoration going on with car 48 here now at the moment. But yeah, really quirky little place. This one cracked me up. I understand the smoking one, but I don't think I've ever seen a sign really encouraging people not to spit. But there we go. And also, in car 48, you do have a couple of these little, really weird little, I don't even know what they are. I think they look like planters. Some really knock-off Thomas looking characters. Yeah. Around the side of tram car 48 there is actually another little miniature tram here, but it's kind of hidden out of the way. But yeah, so they do have two. Like I say, they would normally run the little miniature railway line that they have here, as well as obviously the battery locos. I believe they've got a little London Metropolitan loco that they normally run on here, so we might be able to see if we can see that in a minute. But yeah, really quirky little place. So yeah, along the sides of this museum they do have a G gauge and an O gauge layouts, but they do normally run on Sundays. So obviously if you are in the area, be sure to pop in, and obviously they do run the locos as well as scale trams on here as well. Yeah, so the ladies just opened the cabinets here, just so obviously you can see the little model railway layout that they do have here, just running along the sides of the tram museum. Really quirky little place. Lovely little line, I have to say. So yeah, and then you've got the museum here as well, that you feel free to go in, and tram car number 56 is in here. Now this is what I was referring to, that they do actually have one of the metropolitans that runs on this little layout that they have here. Stunning looking little locomotive, I have to say. Yeah, they do have a bit of a shop in here as well. All various different old buses and everything in here that you can look to purchase if you want to. Oh, and they do have some corky trams there actually, so I'll definitely be having a look at them myself in a bit. Anyone who knows me knows I like my corky trams. And look at this model of this tram here. What a stunning looking little model that is. I'm assuming it runs on this little layout in here as well, so they've actually got a little layout here. Looks to be G scale from what I can gather, or O gauge, I'm not 100% too sure. But yeah, pick up all little pieces in here if you want to. And then round the corner here is tram car number 56. So this is the other tram that was rescued. So yeah, it says here, gives you a bit of information. So tram body number 56 rescued by Hastings Tramway Club in the late 1994. Four-wheeled open-top tram cosmetically restored with one-end mock-up driving unit and stairs were displayed at the Hastings bus rally situated at the Oval in 1995. What you see today in the tram car itself, which we are unable to build to upwards or length. So they've obviously just situated it in here. So here we've got a little layout of West Marina, London Road, Warriors Square bathing pool site. There's just so much here. And by the looks of it, by the plaque there, so it was actually done for the Bexhill Model Railway Club 50 years 2019 exhibition. Over here is another little layout. Got a 57 pannier. Obviously you've got a little scale tram there as well. A little 00 gauge layout. Got some scale models up here as well. Unusual little Ferris wheel of some sorts. Got a traveller's wagon. There's a steam lorry there. And you've got some wooden mozzles, one of an old bus, one that looks to be like a steam tram. Yeah, like I said, it's all inside this building, including tram car number 56. So this is actually inside number 56. Really quirky little place. And then obviously you've got these little layouts that are also in here as well. So you've got a 00 gauge layout. There's also a G scale layout over there as well. Yeah, you can get inside number tram 56, and like I say, you've got all these model layouts in here. It's got this G scale layout that's in here. Look. Some really nice looking model trams here. And then you've got this 00 gauge layout as well. Yeah, underneath the table here where they're selling all different bits and pieces, you do have all the little battery locos that would normally run on the little miniature railway that's here. So here I spotted this tiny little diorama of Hastings, and it's so sweet, the little miniature railway there, all the fishing boats. They've actually got one of the cliff railways there as well, which I believe is just done by a little wind up, pull up bit. So let's see if I can get it to, yeah, there it goes. So cool. Oh, so the shed is now open up here. Obviously you can see more of the model railway layout here. So that's one of the trams that would be running. It's a Christmas one. Father Christmas on the side, look. Yeah, and they do have little shop fronts in here as well. So all this one, look, there's all little model railway bits and toys here in the shop window. Little railway layout, little castle, seems to be Buckingham Palace. And a few model trains in the window as well. We've even got art rights here as well. Open all hours. I wonder if Ronnie or David Jason are in there. Probably not. So yeah, while I was in there as well, I also picked up this little first editions of a little tram in World War II livery. I have to say, I've never ever seen this type of one before, and obviously it will go towards the restoration of the trams as well. So really nice for the collection, and I'll definitely be unboxing this soon. So while you're here guys, you do also have the Whistlestop Cafe, which is an old BR coach that's been situated here and has been lovingly restored into a cafe. Obviously this is the menu for the cafe that you can choose from. So yeah, you've still got the old slide doors here on how you access the cafe, how you manage to get in and out.
You brush it onto it, brush it onto it, and then you can't just go to, because they just turn up.
Yeah, like I say, this has all been restored into a cafe. It's really nice in it. Really quirky. All this inside an old BR coach. Really nice. And so you come down to the end where the toilets are. So yeah, like I say, all this inside an old BR coach, it's really quirky here. Like I say, the Tram Mini Museum, as well as obviously the Whistlestop Cafe, really worth coming here. I'm just ordering a coffee to go. But yeah, really nice in here. The food looks amazing from what I've seen other people eating. And so the gentleman's going to show me the conversion around the back here.
So I've got 5 years for that.
Thank you. Wow, this is some conversion.
Yes, I've got 5 years. And that's all I want.
I think this is all an old railway coach. So yeah guys, this is an old BR Mark 1 buffet restaurant coach. So it was 1968 the coach actually came from, and it was built in 1960. So they have managed to preserve it here as well. So it's originally, it came from the location of East Sussex in Staplecross, about 1 mile from Battle. And like I say, they've done a complete restoration here, and you've just seen inside. The conversion that they've done is absolutely incredible, and they're really quirky little place. The lady gave me a free coffee, bless her. But it's just, yeah, it's really nice. It's just got such a nice little vibe here as well. Yeah, it's just nice that these things just have later on in life, you know, they have different purposes. So when it's not used for the railway anymore, obviously it can then get converted and, like I say, have a second life. And it's just really nice that people sort of care about this stuff. She did actually give me a bit of a paperwork all about the history of the coach. So obviously if you come here, I'm sure they won't mind you just having a look, and obviously you can just go through the records of it. And of course, obviously that's originally back when it arrived in November. So you can see there the state it was in compared to what it is now. Really nice with the maroon and obviously the cream. It's really nice, and the interior is stunning. But yeah, what a quirky, brilliant little place. Yeah, so inside this shed, guys, we've got a little N gauge and Z gauge layout. The Rye Canberra tramways.
There we go.
Oh wow, thank you.
Better?
Yeah.
This is a model of Rye,
Oh, okay.
as it was in about 1948-50. Tom.
Oh, okay.
It's where we're working on it at the moment. It's a
Yeah.
higgledy-piggledy.
Yeah. Looks impressive though.
It's been good. This is sort of, this bit here
Yes.
to that in there was built, I started building that about 35 years ago.
Oh wow. Oh, it's a fairly old layout then.
Oh yeah, that is, yeah.
And has it always been here?
No, this
No.
has been up in my attic at home most of
Oh, okay.
it. But till about 6 years ago,
Yeah.
you know, I brought it down here because it was designed just to have 2 more 4 foot, well, under there, 2 more 4 foot long bits at each end,
Yeah.
which were the fiddle yards.
Right.
And it's just straight up and down. But once I managed to, rent this place,
Yeah.
and then managed to sort of make it a complete circle around, so all this lot was built.
Yeah, of course.
Then let's put it again. What's that down there?
Oh. Oh yeah, it makes it a complete circle.
Yeah.
That's all, yeah.
So this is a bit of Z gauge, which is trying to imitate the Rye and Canberra tramways,
Oh, I see.
which ran, for quite a number of years, right up to the end of the Second World War. When
Wow.
The Navy requisitioned it at the beginning in 1939
Yeah.
and kept it going till 45, and then handed it back as a useless bit of rubble. Never got it working again. Old model of a C-class,
Right.
Southeastern Chatham C-class. No, see, she jammed up there again.
That's fine.
That's the whole trouble. They all need a blooming great
Yeah, they do.
cleaning again. Of course, I'm only up here, well, sort of 3 days a week. But most of the time I'm probably working over on the... Who's been doing this? Someone's got their fingers in it. You get around, you know, it's a...
So yeah, I've just been chatting to Helen there, and she's obviously showed me her end gauge and set gauge. Obviously the old Rye Canberra tramways, obviously she's building in there. Really, really nice, obviously, in the shed. And obviously the guys in the Whistlestop Cafe are just absolutely brilliant as well. But it's not just that here. Obviously you've got the Tramway Museum, the Whistlestop Cafe. Obviously if you ask her nicely, she'll probably show you obviously her layout in the little shed there. But you know, there's just all these little quirky shops here as well. I mean, you've got Steve's Strings, which is here, and obviously that's a music shop. And obviously you've just got vintage clothing shops and obviously little antique shops. It's really, really quirky little site. I really, really highly applaud you come and check this place out. So yeah guys, that's been my little trip here to the Hastings Tram Museum. Really, really highly applaud you to come and check this place out. They don't really get much footfall here. I'm the only person that's turned up here all day. I think this is probably more of a summer thing. Obviously the whole miniature railway is completely covered in leaves. Obviously the trams, little miniature trams, look like they need some maintenance before they're up and running again. And obviously the battery locos aren't out. But yeah, in the summertime I'll definitely be back here to obviously film it in its full glory. Obviously the actual model railway layouts should be running. And then of course obviously the little miniature railway will be running as well. But yeah, really, really come and support them if they can. They're free, they're open, they're restoring this. Any little donation that you can, just give it. I'm sure they'll be really, really grateful for it. But yeah, really, really want to try and help this place out if I can, because like I say, it just seems like no one really knows about the place at all, and it's such a shame because there's so much history here, especially with the two old Hastings tram cars being preserved here as well. So hopefully this might reach out a few people, and hopefully you will try and come and visit when you can. Really, really hope you've enjoyed that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.